2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The energy is mounting. Almost time for basketball at Barclays Center here in Brooklyn, New York. The Mavericks taking on the Nets. For Dallas, the goal is to get better each and every time they take the floor, continuing to build their chemistry and connection, the unspoken bond that yields victory. Nets, Mavs. We'll be right back on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Seth Curry has solidified his place in the league. He says, I've just embraced my role no matter where I've been. Growing up with a pops who played 16 years in the NBA and who was never a starter, I looked up to him just as much, if not more, than the All-Stars. I wanted to have a long career just like him. Kevin?
On his way, for sure. David, thanks. And both these offenses geared to space the floor, Greg, in many cases playing outside in.
And we've got some bombers out there tonight. It's become a shooter's league. I just hope we'll see some balance as well.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Powell is out there with Reggie Bullock, and it's Green. Then there's Luka Doncic, and it's Irving in at the shooting guard. And for the Nets, they've got Cameron Johnson, and it's Claxton in at the center position. So Dallas will get the first possession. Now, here's Doncic. And here is Green. And there's the pass to Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Right block shot, and he drops that one in.
Well, the ability to work around the defense and get himself free for a shot despite being in the paint. That is a beautiful play by Luka.
Now, here's Bridges. Johnson left side. Back to Bridges. Claxton the pass to Dinwiddie. The Mavericks pull it in. And Doris, what you like about Dwight Powell is that he doesn't force anything on offense. Just takes what he has available to him.
He is the perfect role player playing alongside his teammate Luka Doncic for this reason. Excellent screen setter, a real threat vertically at the cup. What a target for Luka.
Now here's Bullock. Here's Green. And it doesn't even draw iron. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for Brooklyn. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Boy, what a season 2022 was for the Dallas Mavericks, making it all the way to the Western Conference Finals. Obviously, the huge upset over the Suns turned that season into what was a dream run early in Luka Doncic's career.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. And with the Mavs, a trip Doris to the conference finals puts them ahead of schedule, many people think.
Yes, Kevin, but I don't think you can let that momentum you built last year fade in any way. You've got to keep your foot on the gas pedal. We know how fragile success in the NBA is. You've got a top 5 player on your roster. You have to make sure you're taking advantage of opportunities.
And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple years, assembling a super team. And before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
Now, here's Green. Dallas needs to get off a shot. It's tipped. Doncic against Dinwiddie. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Off with the layup. Pass to Bullock. Back to Doncic. Irving looking over the floor. Pass to Doncic. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And it's Doncic missing. Bridges against Irving. Bridges outside. Over to the left wing. Here's Dinwiddie. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Green. Dallas moving it around. Bullock kicks to Green. He dishes it to Irving. Near the three-point line, it's Bullock. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Over in the corner, Doncic. Outside Irving. Trying to get something going. The shot comes out, so Brooklyn will take it the other way. Here's Johnson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming year.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs, it's all about finding the right fit for the role players.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you could see them look a lot like the Harden-era Rockets.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Simmons checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Thomas comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Seth Curry in for Dinwiddie. No good on the second free throw.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
Hardaway against Johnson. Floats one up. Hardaway, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Curry on the wing. 1:02 left to play in the first quarter. Now the pass to Claxton. Now here's Hardy, guarded by Curry. Now here's Hardy. He kicks it to Hardaway. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Ben Simmons. Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You could call him an underrated defender.
Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
Hardaway hits them both.
Yeah, Tim Hardaway Jr. to me is a terrific all-around player, right? He can score it, he can pass it, he'll rebound the position. There's a lot to like about his game.
Here's Claxton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Curry passes to O'Neal. McGee with the block. They recover it. A nice shot by Simmons. Now here's Hardy. Guarded by Curry. Hardy passes to Wood. No good on the last second attempt there. Tie game in Brooklyn. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And here are the Nets. O'Neal is out there with Harris. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Curry. And it's Claxton in at the center. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. They grab their own miss. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. First one falls for him. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it, they kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
And you know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about, in Cleveland, withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
Shooting two.
That one is off. And the second free throw, good. Now, Doncic. Outside Irving. Pass to Green. Powell against O'Neal. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Cans it from downtown. Doncic has got his second basket of the night. Doncic against Dinwiddie. Banked in off the glass.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
And the dunk by Powell.
Outstanding timing from Powell. Rises up for the forceful alley-oop.
Feeds it to O'Neal. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Now here's Powell. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Doncic with the steal. Here's Irving. Doncic trying to get open. Kicks it to Green. Pass to Irving. 5 on the clock. A three-pointer, no good. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Passes it to Finney-Smith. The Nets working the ball around now. O'Neal passes to Harris. And it's off from three-point range. Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And that one goes out of bounds. Last catch by Bridges.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
And so it's Dallas with it. They trail by 1. Doncic outside. Shot clock at 6. Irving for 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
This guy is as difficult to cover as there is in the NBA. Kyrie Irving, the master at drawing contact.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And that one falls for Irving.
I think one of the things you have to be in awe of is how creative and how elusive Kyrie Irving is to deal with when he's cooking offensively. This guy truly a remarkable talent.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Simmons checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith, and Thomas subbed in for Harris. And then for Dallas, JaVale McGee's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Christian Wood comes in for Green, and Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Luka Doncic. Nails the third. The Nets have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Johnson kicks to Bridges. A minute 50 left here in the second. Here's Thomas. Off the left rim and out. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far.
Well, Christian Wood has shown himself capable of being a 20 and 10 guy, but now he's looking to show he can be a winner as well.
Here's McGee. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. McGee's got the lead up to 3 now for the Mavs. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the pass to Thomas. Here's Dinwiddie. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound. And you hear about impacting winning? How does Wood, Greg, take the next step in that regard?
Well, Kevin, we know he can make shots and block shots. I think it's just about consistency and decision-making. And then defensively, I think he's more than capable. Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
Simmons passes to Bridges. Dinwiddie against Irving. Dinwiddie kicks to Bridges. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Simmons. Another shot. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, because of his size, when he's on the interior with the ball in his hands, Ben Simmons is a problem.
The Nets have hit half their free throws in this one, going 3 of 6 so far.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
Guys, if Ben Simmons can start to make these free throws, I think it opens up a world of opportunity. You don't have to duck the basketball late in game, and if you make a 15-foot jump shot, now you're a real threat.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Bridges, and it's Seth Curry in for Dinwiddie. Second free throw, no good. Dallas leading by 4. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Hardaway finds McGee. Now here's Hardy, guarded by Curry. Hardy passes to Wood, and the layup's good off the glass. Wood's got his first bucket of the night.
And undrafted out of college, Wood has dealt with plenty of adversity. I think he can overcome a little bump.
Thomas surveying the D. Got it off in time, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Dallas, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We'll take a quick break, and then back to the action here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. What a second quarter for them. They're up by 6 at the break. A nice lead. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
We have to recognize their bench. Sometimes we overlook the second unit. But tonight, they've been the key. The coaching staff has got to be loving this. Getting that extra boost is huge.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Terrible execution deal, offensive end, rushing things, taking bad shots. Here's a thought. Pound the ball inside. Higher percentage looks. Get yourself to the line. Get back on track.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
My brother.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Well, perhaps the most impressive thing has been his incredible consistency. This guy is a great player who always brings a ton of energy. What a great half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. Green is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Powell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Finney-Smith. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. That's tipped. Powell with the steal. Dinwiddie against Doncic. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Doncic has got the first bucket of the third here for the Mavs. That was a second look at our Mobile One Drive. Amazing control on display.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after it.
Here's Johnson. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Green up on top. Dinwiddie covering. They get a hand on it. Green, the pass to McGee over Johnson. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Nets trail by 8. On the wing, Bridges. He's covered by Irving. Pass to Dinwiddie from deep. That one doesn't drop. Dallas shooting a meager 37% for the game.
And what blows me away about Doncic, the consistency across the board.
GA, for 3 straight years, he was selected to the first team All-NBA. And that's all before he turned 24 years of age. Do you have any idea how hard that is to do? What he has done is incredible.
Now, here's Johnson. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. He was all alone on that one. Dinwiddie's got 7 points in the game.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Pass to Irving. Dishes it to Powell. Bridges against Irving. And it's good, 2 points. He's got 5.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Irving against Bridges. Johnson outside. Here's Claxton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
His 3rd personal foul. First
the Nets have missed 4 of their 8 free throws up to this point. Things not really going their way at the line yet.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
He's off on the first. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. O'Neal's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Joe Harris comes in for Johnson. Thomas checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Seth Curry in for Dinwiddie. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. Reggie Bullock comes in for JaVale McGee. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Green. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And he's good on the second. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Doncic kicks to Holiday. Hardaway for 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 8 rebounds in this game. Harris's shot is off.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Hardaway against Curry. Out to Doncic. Hardaway with it. 4 on the clock. The wide open look here for Holiday. And the 3 ball is good. Holiday's got the lead up to 9 now for the man.
Luka Doncic made it known early in his career he is one of the best passers in the NBA.
Here's Harris. From down in the low post, it goes. 1:25 left here in the 3rd quarter. Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, the hoop and the harm. Luka Doncic, the finish, and he'll get an opportunity to add to that.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Simmons is checked in, and Dallas also making a switch. Wood, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber.
One shot.
And with Doncic in the pick-and-roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it. A contested mid-range shot can't be what they were looking for there.
Well, especially with that defensive player in the area. You know he's going to find a way to get into the shooter and make him uncomfortable.
Now here's Hardaway. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Left side Curry. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Simmons got his second bucket of the night.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting, but there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Now just a 5-point Maverick lead. Here's Doncic. He's got 10. With the floater, and he sinks the layup. Doncic has got 12 in the game.
There is this fundamental confidence to what Luka does, and those difficult floaters, no problem.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside. That's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We come back right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. We've got Mikal Bridges. Thomas is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 4. So that's the Nets 5. Thomas, it's a wide open look, knocks down the 3 ball. Thomas got himself on the board with 3 there.
Never expect Ben Simmons to miss a wide open teammate. What a pass right there.
Now here's Hardy. Dinwiddie covering. Outside Green. Passes it to Irving. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
The number of ways Kyrie Irving can finish on the interior is something to behold. Left, right, over defender, doesn't matter.
Now here's Bridges. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Powell with the steal. Outside, Green. The pass to Irving. Launches it. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Kyrie Irving at the line with 3 shots.
Shots. 3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Johnson comes in for Thomas. He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Dinwiddie kicks to Finney-Smith. Pass to Johnson. Dinwiddie left side. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
At the line, one shot.
Mavericks leading by 6. Hardy passes to Irving. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
You know, Irving isn't just a perimeter player. He's so dynamic inside as a scorer. His strength, his savvy, tough to keep the defense on balance.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Nets trail by 7. Here's Johnson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Dallas.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
They've also done a heck of a job at the free throw line tonight. Good aggression has led to a number of easy chances and points at the line.
And the first one at the line is good. And Johnson drops them both. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Mavericks. Pass to Hardy. And here is Green. Passes to Hardy. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Johnson with the bounce pass. Finney-Smith passes to Claxton. Here's Dinwiddie. The Mavericks pull it in. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Hardy, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Now here's Irving. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Johnson outside. There's the pass to Finney-Smith. The Nets working the ball around now. Dinwiddie outside. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Dallas calls timeout. They're in front by 2. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
If you want one, put your hands in the air and wave the Vegas like you just done.
present the New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. And he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Thank you, David.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Now here's Hardaway. It doesn't go for him. 1:19 left to play here in the fourth. It's to Claxton. It's good. This game is all even.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
And so it's Dallas with it, following the bucket by the Nets. And they double up Doncic. Hardaway with a wide-open look. It's hauled in by Claxton.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now, here's Doncic. 35 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Dallas, no good that time either.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're down by 2. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Turn it up, Nets fans, for your Brooklyn Nets.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. Good! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Doncic relishes the opportunity to deliver in big moments, and my goodness, embrace the spotlight, young man.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
I said, anyone want a t-shirt? Oh yeah, I see you. Let's go.
So we are headed to overtime. Live from Brooklyn, New York. You're watching 2K Sports. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. It's the Nets now. They've got Powell. Hardaway is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Doncic, and it's Irving at the 2 spot. Nets passing it around. Johnson inside. Guarded by Hardaway. Back to Curry. Takes the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got the lead up to 3 now for Brooklyn.
Boy, had this shot on automatic. The confidence so crucial to what Seth Curry brings to the table.
Here's Irving. Offensive rebound. And so Curry will bring it up for the Nets. Here's Thomas. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And the Nets lead by 5.
What a clever pass by Seth Curry. Watches closely for those developing opportunities.
And another great look at the 2K drive. Now, here's Doncic. Outside Irving. Takes a 3. A rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. Pass to Thomas. Now O'Neal. Outside Thomas. Curry on the wing. Wide open look. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And it's a 7-point Nets lead, and the Mavericks call time here. They're behind by 7. There's 1:40 left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific.
Your next U10 team.
Brooklyn making some changes. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Royce O'Neal. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Seth Curry. Josh Green's checked in for Dallas. And Doncic, here we go. No good again that time. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Finney-Smith kicks to Johnson. Passes it to Thomas. Green against Johnson. 4 on the shot clock. Great D that time from Powell. Mavericks trail by 7.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Here's Finney-Smith. Back to Dinwiddie. Here's Finney-Smith. Shoots over Bullock. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Well, Dorian Finney-Smith has turned himself into an efficient shooter. You want me to knock down the mid-range? No problem.
Here's Doncic. Got a hand on it. Dinwiddie outside.
And once they smell blood in the water, you can see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
The kick out to Irving. Off target from three-point range. And here are the Nets. They've picked up 11 straight. Well, this one is winding down now. Brooklyn can watch the clock run out. Dinwiddie outside. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Olney, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.